advocate, please visit CASASpeaksForKids.com. That's CASASpeaksForKids.com.
Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KCCC LP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on the Cindy Cochran Show. We're so happy that you're here. And if you're listening to us on 106.1 or 104.5, then just imagine how much weight I've lost and how much, cuter I've gotten since last time you saw me, because you can't see me anymore. But if you want to watch us streaming, it's so much fun because you never do know what's going to happen on this show. And it'll keep you alert and awake and have you something to talk about around the water cooler. A lot of times that's what people talk about, what happened on TV, what happened on the shows and stuff, but they rarely talk about what happened on radio. But if you'll watch the streaming live, you'll have something to talk about, I'm sure. It's something that Richard said. It's something that our guest said. But we want to first, though, I want to retract and say this, that we couldn't be here if it wasn't for the Wootton Financial Group. Because Chris Wootton is our angel. And that's what they say in the Broadway, the person that comes in and sponsors the show and backs the show. It's Chris Wootton. Chris Wootton has a financial group that helps people with their retirement and so many more things. He'll talk you back from the ledge when you're worried about your money and stuff like that. So he'll take care of you. And boy, did he take care of us. Sam got into a financial, I don't know, it was a bind that he had with one of the banks. And the bank had him do something. And I won't get into that, but it was wrong. And he talked to Chris about it. He said, this is weird. The bank had me do this. And they said, no, that's wrong. I'll talk to our lawyer. He talked to the lawyer. The lawyer said, that's wrong. He talked to my sister, which was the pinnacle. If you go to my sister, the CPA, all her life. And she said, that's wrong. They can't do that. I don't know what they're talking about. You go back, and if you need me to call them, I'll call them. So Sam makes his appointment, goes over there, and he writes her first a text. It's pretty funny. It was very straightforward. He wasn't mean or anything, but he went and talked to him. And he came back and he walked in. He went, "We won. They were wrong. They figured out they were wrong, and so they changed it." So it was amazing. I mean, he was so happy and so full of himself. It was just amazing. So Chris is there to help you through things like that. So I just wanted to let you know that. All right.
It's like the strangest promotion for your sponsor.
Was it a strange promotion?
It was strange.
No, it showed that he's got your back. He'll be there for you. So all you have to do is just call him any night or day. He doesn't bowl or anything like that. You just call him and he'll talk to you.
So you call him at midnight too?
No. No, Sam won't let me. But anyway, so I want to get right on to our guest today because I don't want to forget her name. No, it's Rebecca from Crossroads, Conroe Crossroads. We've got the person who's going to has all the information about what's going on, and because Richard has already schooled me on don't say anything. Let her do every talking because that way nobody gets confused or anything like that. But I did find that there are some free venues, and then there's some that you're going to pay tickets for, and we want to make sure you know what you're going to be happening to you when you go to these things. But I can't believe it is the most musical festival I've ever seen, and more people than I didn't even know they were around. These people are coming from out of town, right, as well. It's not just local people.
That's
and
right.
So Oh, it's amazing. So, Rebecca, thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
Thank
First
you for
time.
having us. So excited.
Well, listen, and you're doing the marketing for this, right?
Yes, so I'm behind the scenes and have helped push this out on social media, produce this program with all of the details in it, and manage the website and all that fun stuff.
Are you having to watch what questions they come up with or things like that? And
Yeah, we've got the FAQs, which, as you said, it can get a little complicated because there's free shows and there's paid shows and different times. And so, yeah, we've got all the FAQs, and people can hit us up on social media and answer all those questions. But hopefully we'll do that here too.
Well, our audience stopped listening after I said there's some free shows, and then
all they needed to know. I hear you.
There's some free shows. That's all.
Who doesn't love a free concert?
But a lot of these are going to be. Will they be outside or everything inside a club?
So most are inside. There is a really special show tonight that's free. That's outside, which is Double Vision out at Heritage Place. It's part of the city's free concert series. I think this is actually the first one, and so it's really fun that it coincides with Conroe Crossroads.
That's great.
Yeah, and they're a tribute band to Foreigner. So if you're a fan of Foreigner, show up for that.
Oh, I have got to tell my daughter, not me, but my daughter. She loved Foreigner. I mean, it was like finally somebody could sing. This guy can sing, and he's a singer. And I told her, I said, all right, I like this music, and y'all can play on the radio when in the car because he's good. And then I took her to the concert, Foreigner concert here, and I thought I was going to get really good tickets. It wasn't that way. So I told her, I said, but look, if you just act like you're meant to walk somewhere and that you don't look around and act all weird, we'll get up to the front stage. And she went, no, Mom, no, we can't. You're going to get us thrown out. And I said, no, we're just going to walk by, and we'll walk back to our seat, but we're going to walk up there like
like you're meant to be there.
Like I
That's
was
the
meant
secret.
to be there. And I said, just lip sync the song all the way up there. So we got up and went, and she was so scared. And I said, please, if you act like we're not supposed to be here, they will say, what are you doing here? And so we went up and we walked across, and it was one of their really good songs. And I can't remember the guy that plays the guitar, the lead guitarist. And he comes up to the edge of the stage just as we were walking up there, and he's doing all this stuff, and she is just freaking out. It was so amazing. So if I tell her that Foreigner's going to be there, I'll just tell her Foreigner's going to be there.
Yeah, you guys have seen the real deal, so now you have to come check out the tribute band and see what it's like.
She may not even know the difference, except they look younger than she does now. So anyway, so go ahead. You said Foreigner is going to be free tonight.
7 p.m. at Heritage Place.
Right.
So that's kind of one of the big kickoffs for the whole weekend, basically. There's a couple others that'll be outdoors. A special show for the kids on Saturday morning will be sweet. It's at 10 a.m. at Conroe Founders Plaza.
What will they have?
So it's a musician called Tom's Fun Band. So he plays lots of different instruments and does little sing-along songs that the kids like. So it's kind of a fun opportunity to introduce the little ones to live music and hopefully spark a love for that.
That's good. I'm glad you've got that kind of music for the young kids. Of course, they'll dance to anything. So, but
absolutely,
that'll be good. And parents have something to do, where their children can get involved and be physically involved as well.
And then get a babysitter and come out to the bar venues at night for the shows for adults only.
Now, do they do like I guess they go to the Firm and watch a band play one song and then they go to the other? Is that how they do it?
I mean,
like
that's the idea, is that we have shows at 11 different venues around town. And so it's really an opportunity to spotlight all the different ways to experience live music in Conroe and hopefully get to experience that. So if you have a wristband, you can get into every single show. You can also buy tickets at the door of a venue and then see just that venue's shows for that night. So there's a lot of different ways you can sort of mix and match, create your own adventure.
But you can buy one ticket, and that one ticket can get you for the weekend.
Yes.
You use that one ticket for the weekend.
Yeah, so you can it'll be a wristband. You can pick it up at the Firm Meadery. That's our box office this afternoon or tomorrow afternoon. And then it's a free-for-all.
And you can't take that wristband off, right?
Just take it off. That's your ticket in.
I hope it's something that you can wear in church on Sunday. I just didn't know if y'all thought about that or not. I thought, oh, wait a minute.
That's good
probably I shouldn't.
marketing. Tell your friends in church to come out for the last day. I did want to just highlight one more venue since we were talking about outdoors. The Table at Maidley has a couple shows throughout the weekend, and that's a real fun one that opened last year right as the festival was happening. They hosted shows for us last year as well. So if you haven't been out there, that's a fun one to check out.
And that will be where?
The Table at Maidley.
The Table at Measley?
Maidley.
Maidley.
It's a food truck park, and they have a stage where they host live music almost every weekend.
They do every weekend anyway.
Yes,
they'll be doing that.
yes.
So.
That's the great thing about all the different venues here is this is so exciting to have them all connected with Conroe Crossroads, but most of them are hosting live music, multiple days a week throughout the year. So you can find a stage that you really love and come back and hear their artists
good.
there.
Yeah, because you pay that one price and you do all that, and it's like a taste test, and then you'll know where to go. Because a lot of people have no idea there's this much entertainment available here at Conroe, downtown Conroe. I mean, I think we've known the pub and the Red Brick, but so much has grown so much, and so there's a lot of other venues that they need to check out.
Yeah, as I mentioned, the Table at Maidley opened last year right before Conroe Crossroads. This year, 219 Social House is hosting a couple free shows for us. They just opened a couple weeks ago. So it's exciting to get to include these newer venues and give people a reason to go down there and check them out.
What's 219?
219 Social House over there on Simonton Street, just around the corner from here.
Okay. So this is kind of like Austin's 6th Street, but we'd call it like 5 through 10th Street, or what would you call it? We have to get another name for it. But the Crossroads is great, though. And I'm sure Austin's sad that they didn't think about it first.
Yeah, I mean, Austin city limits, who cares about that?
That's right.
Doesn't compare.
No, that's
but it
right.
is exciting because, that is how a lot of city festivals are. They're in one place, they're at a park, which is exciting and fun, but this is a different approach to it where we're really sending people all over town and, hopefully bringing people in from out of Conroe and giving them the chance to really experience downtown Conroe and see how cool it is and fun it is and then have a reason to come back.
It is, because look, it always reminded me the first time I saw it was like a movie set of something you see in a movie. The downtown is so cute. It has so much architecture, and you feel like a lot of history has happened down that street, down the railroad tracks and all that. So it is cool. And having all those restaurants right there, like where the food hall is, the Moco Food Hall. It is Food Hall, right? Is that right, Moco Food Hall? If it's going to be something different. Yes.
That's not a venue, though.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean venue.
It's okay, but it's a place you can get food before or after shows.
Yes, there's so many places to go eat. Talk about food. I'm trying to do this stupid, I know you're going like, Cindy, don't get off track. That intermediate
Fasting. Intermediate fasting.
Intermittent, not intermediate. You should have.
I have no idea.
Intermittent.
You're smarter than me. You're older.
Fast. That is true.
Yeah.
Would you respect your elders? You need to respect me and not roll your eyes every time I say something wrong. But so food has everything. And don't go grocery shopping when you're on the intermittent fasting.
Don't go grocery shopping when you're hungry, basically.
I would have opened that can with my teeth just to be able to eat something as I was shopping up and down the aisle. I should never have done this. This is terrible. But I have lost. I'm not going to tell you because you go like, oh, really? Because you don't notice it yet. It's gonna be a minute before you notice if I lost anything. Anyway, we have got great artists coming. Do you want to try and pick out some that people like? You got to see this guy. You got to see this band.
Sure. So it's really exciting because there's such a diverse representation of different genres. So
that's very good.
Yeah. So we had a little tagline that was from Americana to Zydeco, and basically everything in between. So one of the bigger shows on Saturday is James McMurtry at the Owen Theater, And, he's kind of a singer-songwriter, tells a lot of stories with his songs. He's the son of Larry McMurtry, the author. So storytelling runs in his blood. And
oh, my goodness.
that's going to be a really good one.
Is he from Conroe?
He's not. He's one of the people we're bringing in from out of town.
Oh, okay.
But we have a great representation of local artists that we're excited to kind of shine a spotlight on. Some that people may know really well, like Folk Family Revival and Southern Disposition, and then others that are a little bit more up and coming, like your friend Peyton Riley.
Yes.
She's so cute. She's been posting a lot on social media, promoting it. It's so sweet.
I mean, you can't beat, those guys cannot beat a 16-year-old that's well versed in the social media. Just don't even try it. You can't.
Yeah, and she might be the next big thing, and then we can say, "Oh, I saw her at Conroe Crossroads back in 2023."
That's right. You had her first, and then you just have to keep reminding her that. So she said,
"Don't forget about us."
She said, "Y'all can't afford me now. Sorry." No, she's so sweet, and really, her songs sound like a 35-year-old wrote them. So I don't.
That's amazing.
She's gonna be like a quadruple threat.
Saturday, just thinking about female singers, love to promote the women. There's a lot of great female-led acts on Saturday. There's a fun group called Pack on Saturday night at Redbrook Tavern that's made up of different people in a couple of other performances. So that's a little fun conglomeration.
At Redbrook?
Yeah, that one's at Redbrook. And it's made up of 5 different ladies, and several of them are also performing as solo acts or as part of other bands during the festival.
Is Debbie going to perform?
Yes. So
Yeehaw.
they
Oh, that's
are
so cool.
scheduled. I'm looking at the schedule, trying to find it.
This is the schedule, y'all.
It's big.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There we go. Friday at 202 Main. And she's going to be performing today at the box office at 4 p.m.
At the box office.
At the Firm Meadery.
At the Firm.
4 p.m. today.
I don't know why I cannot picture where the Firm is. And they were telling me where it was, Richard, of course. And but he just pointed. It's like over there.
It is next to 219 Social House, which is brand new, so you probably don't know where that is either. It's down. It's like a couple blocks down from Redbrook Tavern.
It is, okay.
Yeah, it's on
right.
Simonton Street.
Okay, so Debbie Glenn, that's been on this show before, is her band, or is it going to be, she's a compilation?
So Debbie's performing solo today at the box office. She's actually filling in for someone who had to cancel last minute, so we love her for that.
Yes.
And then Southern Disposition is going to be performing at 202 Main on Friday.
That's her
Her band, yes.
Yeah, okay. I have got to go see that, so I'm going to keep this.
So you need to get your wristband so you can get into that show.
Is that the $40 wristband?
That's a $45 wristband. All access.
I don't know if I have to get a second job or something so I can afford that. No.
$45 though for 42 shows. That's
42
a pretty good
shows.
deal.
Yeah, but I'm not going to bring anybody. Is that for one person?
That's for
Or
one
yeah.
person.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very reasonable, Cindy.
It's what?
That's very reasonable.
It's
If that's the only
Well,
show
see,
you
I
want to go
never
to,
go-
though,
I never go
it's
do
$10 at
anything.
the door.
yeah, $10 at the door.
$10 at the door
I
if
like
that's the
that.
only venue you want to hit up.
Okay.
And
For
you
that
can see
night.
another band right after
For that
them.
night.
So 2 shows for $10. It's a
Okay.
good deal.
I don't think I'm going to hurt anybody. I think I'm trying to represent the people that are poor like me and that don't have any money, and that's what they would love to.
Yeah, so those
So I
people
wanna tell 'em
To
this.
give you an
check out
idea,
the free
Cindy,
shows.
there's a festival in Las Vegas, and it's a 3-day festival. It's
Yes.
$400 plus dollars.
100?
$400 plus dollars for a ticket.
$400.
So think
Yeah.
about that. I
Well-
don't know how much ACL is. I mean,
More than $100.
Yeah.
I think it's like 200 plus.
yeah.
Well, I can be that.
So there you go,
I
Cindy.
think I think this is much more affordable than Samuel's prom thing that I just had to pay $120 for the ticket. $120
For
for
prom?
a high school prom.
You had to
That's
get a.
not
Did you get a
counting.
mum?
I said,
Are they called mums? What are they called?
Yeah, it's
Cor-
a corsage.
A mom's
Corsage?
for homecoming,
Corsage,
right?
yeah.
Oh, okay, I have no idea.
You're so old, Richard. No, but I said, well, is she going to want a corsage? And he said, well, I don't know. And I said, well, you haven't asked her about it? Well, like, what color her dress is? He said, I don't care what color her dress
Well, you
is.
don't ask the girl if they want one. You just do it, and they're very happy if you just did it.
Yeah.
But you
So
have to
hey,
ask-
Samuel, if you're listening, just do it.
No.
Don't tell her. She'll be very happy that you got her one.
She'll be
But
mad
see-
if you don't.
Yes,
But
and
here's-
you didn't. So don't ask her.
But here's the deal. Once you ask her what color is your dress, they'll know that you're going to get them a corsage. So it's not doesn't have to be.
We don't have to ask the color, but hey, can I see your dress? I want to see it. You got to be sly about it. You don't ask specifics. Then she'll smell what you're doing.
I think she's probably already told him. She may be a bit like somebody you know.
You want to call her?
Let's say,
Let's call her right now.
hey, she's in school right now. But I could text her and she'd probably answer me right back like, yes. And if you want to make it well, what's the real expensive flower?
I don't know.
No, the expensive, everybody wants a,
The mum. Those things are expensive, right? Are they called mums?
No,
are they
they are.
are they called
They're-
mums?
Yes.
because the girls wear.
And they're huge.
Yeah.
Yes.
They like,
If you like me more, you get me like a big one.
Right.
That's what I was told.
and here's how they go to school. They get out of the car. I was
Yeah.
sitting in line. I get out of the car, and they're dressed
I'm
hanging down
sure.
here because the mums are so heavy. They just,
I think they just get bigger and bigger every year.
and so they have to have somebody walk around with them.
Wait, Cindy, I want to let your listeners know I put a link to the website for Conroe Crossroads. So if they're watching right now, they can click it and they can get tickets. They can see all the cool stuff.
That's so great.
So
Amazing.
just wanted to make sure you knew that.
I'm glad you told me that. Yeah,
You're on
so
top of it.
I
Because the
didn't
only
have to-
information they're getting is from you trying to read this thing.
No,
So
because I was just going to take a
Everything
picture-
is
a
on you
picture
right now,
with my
Cindy.
camera.
ConroeCrossroads.com.
well, let me ask you this question since we got you here, and I'm going to take over the show for a second. Is this family friendly, or is it more of like, no, duh, don't go to the corner pub past 9 p.m.? How's that going to be family friendly?
I mean, most of the paid shows are pretty late at night. As several
Yeah.
of them start at 9, like at Red Brick tonight, for
But
example.
use your logic.
So yeah, I mean, I think most of the venues are all ages, but obviously, like you said, you're not going to bring a baby to a 9 p.m. show.
Yeah.
But you
Well, this
know,
is Conroe.
yeah,
So you never
Well.
know what. I mean, you have Cindy over
Have you
here.
been to-
I can see Cindy showing up at 9:30 with the mum on, and like, oh, I thought we were supposed to wear these. So I can see it. I love you, Cindy.
but I'll say if you want to bring your kids out to a show, love that. I would recommend the table at Maidley because those performances are a little bit earlier,
Yeah.
and the space is really family friendly. They've got picnic tables. You know, you
I
can
was-
get food from a food truck and give the kids something to eat and be satisfied while you're enjoying music.
And that Tom's Fun Band, that's at 10 a.m. on
Yeah.
Saturday.
That's 100% for the kids. So
Yeah, that
we'd
looks
love to see people
intense.
bring out the little ones for that.
That's definitely cool. Yeah, because I was looking at all the unique things, like the Jazz Connection is going to be pretty unique.
Uh-huh.
Because people know who that is around here.
Right.
And then you also have that guy at Margaritaville if you like Zydeco music.
Mm-hmm.
But I will let you know, Cindy, I've interviewed a lot of these folks on Mornings with Lone Star. Check us out, irlonestar.com/MWLS for all the
Oh.
interviews. And there's some good artists
Yeah,
that
who
I've
all
never
have
heard
y'all
of.
talk to you?
Rochelle
favorites?
and the Sidewinders. You now you put me on the spot. Thank you. Talked to, of course, Peyton. I talked to Tiana this morning, or Tiana.
Oh, yeah, she's
Tiana
another
this
local
morning.
artist.
I've talked to her, and then we got Jordan Matthew Young. I talked to him. I talked to
He
Bonner
was-
Ray. I talked to. I talked to a lot of people. Tim Lightyear. Talked to him, and then I think Steve Crace. That guy's awesome. If you've never seen that guy, he plays he's like a rock and roll harmonica kind of thing. It's really cool. South Austin Moonliners, you like them, Cindy. They're very 70s rock.
Really?
Yeah, they
Okay.
have harmonies a lot. So when I talked to him, they were like, oh, it sounds like Crosby, Stills, Nash. Because like all of them sing together at the harmony parts. And then
Oh.
they're like, I think
So
they're a 5-piece
they
band.
probably do a cappella very well.
Yeah, they're
and
just
they-
good singers. And so they're pretty good.
And they're playing right after Southern Disposition. So
Oh, they are.
that's your night right there. Your
Okay.
Friday night. Go see Cindy at 202 Main.
Friday night. Yeah, yeah. I'll be there signing autographs, and it's be fine.
Have you ever been to a festival, Cindy? Like a thing like this? You ever-
Sure.
So like with music, like it's music centered?
In New Orleans, they had the jazz festival in New Orleans that they have.
So you been to that?
I went to that, and There was something else.
That's a cool festival.
Woodstock.
You didn't go to Woodstock.
What's the name of it
I was
again?
How old were you when Woodstock was
I was
around?
certainly old enough to go.
Were you like in your teens?
Was it 67?
I have no idea when.
I was senior in high school.
Okay, so you're in your teens, kind of similar. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and we weren't scared or anything, but after seeing the documentary, oh man, I'm so glad
Well, that's one thing I like about this festival is it's already an established venue, so you're not going to have the chaos of
so
tents
smart.
and just people and especially the heat. It's like, no, you can go to Corner Pub or you can go to 202, which I'm excited to see what stage they use for 202. Because they have an outdoor stage and they have an indoor
they
stage.
do?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was kind of curious what Keith and them are going to be doing.
Well, I just want to see how much security they're going to have available. We should be talking to the security people.
Why?
And say,
What are you expecting? Are you going to go there and beat some people up?
no, it'll just be, they'll say, they don't even think about it. They don't even think about it. Coming into Conroe, nobody's going to do anything wrong. It's just,
That's a terrible thing
strong.
to say. Well, let's be honest.
Because it's so
You're in Conroe. I would put money on at least 20 people at each place packing, even though they're not supposed to be. We have that bet. Yeah, like we made that bet at the bowling alley, and they're like, you're not supposed to bring because they have a bar, so you're not supposed to bring. But like, someone here is carrying.
Oh, yeah.
Especially with downtown Conroe and the kind of people who like this kind of music. Yeah,
We have
you're gonna be safe. You're
we
gonna
have
be
3
safe.
officers at church on Sunday, and the kids were talking about, man, I mean, you feel safe because we have 3 officers there. That was weird. And they walk around the whole time, and I said, that's nothing. I can't tell you how many people are packing right now. And they go, Grandma, you said packing. What do you mean? What do you mean? Do you know that people really have guns? And I said, oh, yes. We have a lot of former officers and stuff like that, and they all bring stuff. So
There's
pity
gonna
the
be
fool.
security there. There's gonna be police officers downtown. There's like 5 right now.
I have done.
I think at all time there's always like 3 or 4 during the day, and then
Did I at the Catfish Festival? Did I just go on and on every year after how great the security
that was Kids Fest.
What?
That was Kids Fest when you lost your child.
No, I think it was Catfish
When you abandoned
Fest.
your child.
Shut up. That's not true.
You abandoned. You tried to get. She legit tried to get rid of her granddaughter, or not granddaughter. What was she? What is she to you?
Granddaughter?
She's your granddaughter.
Yeah, my
Okay.
granddaughter.
Yeah, she tried to get rid of her.
Yeah, and the minute I couldn't find her, and I didn't know where she
I felt
was.
so bad for her.
I asked this police officer. I said, I'm trying to find my granddaughter. You're missing her? How long has she been missing? I said, maybe I don't know. I don't know how long she
Oh my
went somewhere
gosh.
else. And she goes, no, we need to have everything shut down all the gates, shut the gates, and no to let anybody out. Don't let anybody. I couldn't believe it how fast they did this. And then she comes walking up with one of the police officers. It was amazing. I didn't know they would shut down everything once you tell them. So if you ever have anything like that happen at a festival, that's what I mean. Conroe is.
Good to know.
They don't mess
They're
around
on top
with
of
it.
it. Yeah.
I think this festival they're not shutting any streets down, are you?
No.
Yeah, it's going to be open.
Yeah.
Open season for the pedestrians.
Right. Yeah.
So watch
not
where you're
doing-
walking.
You're not doing any bus driving over, like pick them up at Target and drive them over.
No, but the
Good shot.
Conroe Connection shuttle will be running around downtown. So
Oh,
that's a
of
great way
course.
to get between venues. And on Saturday, they're going to have a special shuttle that's running over to Margaritaville where we have a show Saturday afternoon.
Oh yeah, I probably want to do that.
So you can
then.
go there.
Get some
drinks.
margaritas and not drive.
Yeah, and not worry about driving back.
Yeah, did you know they have that in downtown now? Like it's a route just for downtown.
Well, now that you said it, I've seen the kind of the bus. It's not a subway bus. Like
There's
it's
a bus. It's a legit bus. It looks more like a airplane shuttle van
Yes.
kind of thing.
shuttle van. That's what I was trying to think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they have it
Exactly.
just for downtown. So I think the furthest it'll take you is the table at Maidley or whatever they want to call it. And then, I didn't say Mesley like you. And then I think it goes all the way to like Pacific, and then over here by where that I just went blank. What was that university? St. Thomas. Remember that new place right there? You never seen that cool
No.
white building? Oh, whatever. There's signs everywhere. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. But and people are so helpful and so sweet. and so friendly. That's what people are coming in out of town, coming to this festival, and they like country music, they like jazz or whatever. They know they can always talk to anyone and feel free to, and they will give you any information you need, right?
Yeah, we love that.
Well, one question I have for you is,
You've already asked your one question.
well,
You said I've got one question.
for like drinks and food, y'all aren't going to provide anything outside of the venues. Like there's not like a station.
Your
people
wristband gets you the music.
Okay, and it's all up to you.
Yeah, and it's up to you. But most of the venues, probably all of the venues, have food and drinks there. So, it's a great way to plan dinner and a show or,
You mean the
enjoy
streets aren't going to be
those
lined
drinks.
with venues?
No. Well, they are technically because the venues are all along the streets downtown.
Yeah, so
But I mean, outside.
But it's not outside. It's all in existing venues and bars.
and they do their own thing.
Right.
So there's not like a vendor where you can get water.
No weird jewelry. Or
Yeah, so if
anything.
you love something on the menu at Redbird Tavern, you can get that while you enjoy the show.
Spaghetti.
Oh God.
No, angel hair. They need to go in and ask for angel hair pasta. Say Cindy sent me, and she said
Why?
to ask for angel hair pasta.
The best. They don't have it.
Yeah, Cindy's
You're
one of
pranking
those.
them.
No, Cindy is
No.
one of those people that goes to restaurants and orders off menu and expects it to be perfect.
No, I just would have said
Cindy is special.
I want spaghetti, but I want it with angel hair pasta. They said we don't have angel hair pasta. I went,
They don't even have spaghetti there.
not really. It's
They do not have spaghetti on the
it's-
menu.
It's not really.
So
They were
don't
gonna,
ask for that.
Yeah, it's like
we got marinara sauce, but it's for something else. But I can put it on the pasta. And I said, "What's the skinniest pasta you have?" And they said, "Alfredo." I don't think we have.
fettuccine.
we
Alfredo's
don't
a
have it.
sauce.
So Debbie came in and I said, "The only problem I got with y'all, because I went in there and I asked for angel hair." She said, "Oh, you didn't." And she said, "Well, I can't even say that to my chef. If I came up and told the chef we need to add angel hair, he would kill me because we got so much stuff on the menu now anyway." But it was delicious. Whatever they said. That place is great. I got a hamburger, and it was the juiciest hamburger I thought. And I mean, you need to wear like a gum every time you take a bite. But it was
way too
good.
descriptive.
It was very, very good.
I think that's what's so cool about the festival, though, is you can like eat somewhere and then go somewhere exactly like across the street to go see a
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
You're not forced just to sit there and like, I don't want to lose my seat.
No, everything is within walking distance. They're talking about. What about the yard?
Pacific Yard House?
Pacific Yard House.
Are they part of
Oh,
this?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I was wondering because I didn't hear you mention them.
Yeah, I don't think we've talked about them yet, but yeah, they have music
Well, they suck, so it doesn't matter.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They've got Cannon Brand tonight, who's a local guy.
Yeah.
Country singer. And then Curtis Grimes after him. So if you love country, head to Pacific Yard tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited about Sheila Marshall. She's going to be good.
I don't know how much. I don't drink, but I don't know how much I would have to drink to listen to some of the country music they play. The one that's the original country, back in 1950s country music was horrible. Everybody started off the same, and that just goes right through me. So
She likes the music
don't
where you
heard of those.
take acid and listen to.
Shut up.
That's Cindy's favorite kind of music. Woodstock. She might have been at Woodstock. She doesn't even remember. I mean,
So yeah, if you don't like country, don't go to Pacific Yard House tonight. But there's plenty of other shows that you might enjoy.
yeah, they have a really good, like Chubby Knuckle Choir is really good. They're playing tomorrow.
what
Chubby
Chubby
Knuckle
Knuckle
Choir. It's a
Chubby
fun
Knuckle
band.
Choir.
It's
They
a
were part
fun-
of the festival last year.
Yeah,
too.
they're a fun band, and they have all sorts of instruments on stage. And I kind of consider them like a jam band where they can just play one song for 15 minutes if they're really into it.
See, y'all are way too young to remember. Maybe I even recognize when I say this. The Battle of the Bands was happening during my teenage years, and so we would go, and they'd have a big parking lot of some mall, and they would, put in a circle and put these bands in the circle, and you just walk around the different venues. And it wasn't a venue; it was just a tent. and they would have, and that's the way you displayed, and then you just battle it out, see which one gets the most people to come up and watch them. And so, do you remember the battle? Did you ever go to a battle of the bands?
It's not just one time, Cindy. Like they do battle bands. They did it last year at Margaritaville.
They did a battle of the bands?
Yeah, but it was all high schoolers. So they did a battle of the bands for high schoolers.
Oh,
So all the local high schools competed.
So cool. I didn't even know they were even anybody.
I don't know why they did it there. It was really random. I was like, what is this? I'm like,
What, high schoolers aren't randomly hanging out
well,
at Margaritaville?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Margaritaville's got some weird stuff going on because every time you go over there, like something else is good. Like, what is this? Is this like part of, like, because like you have this band. People are gonna be like, oh, cool, band. I have no idea what Conroe Crossroads is, and like they just stand the weekend,
right?
Which is great.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's it.
So hopefully then they could, realize there's other cool stuff, and that's a reason to send them downtown.
Oh yeah, I think there's even a bus, like outside the one you discussed. I think there's an actual
Margaritaville
bus or something like that. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Are y'all on a billboard?
I don't know.
What kind of question is that? What does that matter?
I'm not sure if there was any billboards. I know we had
people need to know
posters on the buses.
Yeah.
They were in all the venues around downtown. So if you've been around downtown at all in the past month or so, you've probably seen some advertisements for it.
Well, I was just wondering if you knew how much they cost.
Yeah, can you see? Can you imagine her face? Her face on a billboard.
What does that mean? I don't have
I'm saying, can you imagine it?
Billboard? Okay. Well, you're probably right. It'd have to be a older billboard. But I just wondered what they cost. They went for nowadays.
Oh my gosh, Cindy.
I'm sure more than you think.
Yeah, they go for money.
Yeah, and you're only really. They confirm like you'll have 15 minutes of eyeballs. Every 15 minutes.
Billboards work.
Probably
Cindy.
more like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, as you're driving.
And
You got to get the message across real fast. What would your message say, Cindy? Like, got spaghetti?
Yeah, no. No. I was in charge of the billboards when I was at this church, and I was doing marketing and stuff for them. And I told the preacher, I said, I've got the greatest billboard idea. And he says, what is it? And I said, we're going to put up. And it was on 45, too. It was like choice. And I said, Satan doesn't want you to worship here. Satan won't like you if you worship. It's something like, don't.
Sounds like a terrible billboard.
Wait a minute. This is, no, Satan doesn't want you to worship here. That was it. And he goes, no. And I went, why? And he goes, I don't want to make him mad. And I went, what? He goes, all right, you find me a verse in the Bible where, somebody made Satan mad, that was a Christian that would tell me. I went, well, what about in the desert? Jesus was arguing with him, and he goes, no, he didn't make him mad. He just spoke scripture to him. He said, I'm not going to make him mad. I don't know what he'd do. And I went, what? I was just
what are you talking about right now?
The preacher would not let me.
No, I get it. No, I understand, but it's just
because that was his reasoning, and I didn't understand his reasoning. I was wondering maybe you could help me with that. But it was Carl. You remember Carl came here? He does the prison ministry.
Yeah, that's a nice guy.
And he told me, no.
The prison will not be one of the venues for Conroe Crossroads. Let's make sure people are aware of that.
They might sponsor us, though.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Maybe Folsom Prison
I might
show.
get them to sponsor us. That would be really cool.
Classic.
Yeah, y'all could, like doing a really good deed, send a band down there to let them hear it during their...
Yeah, send Tom's Fun Band.
Yeah.
They'll get a kick
Right.
out of that.
And then they'll feel like, oh, okay, we weren't missing anything. No, that's okay.
Did you see that Tom's Fun Band? Did you see all that stuff on that picture?
All his instruments.
All instruments and stuff?
Does he...
I don't think he
thought
plays
it
them
was-
all at one time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It looks fun,
They have
though.
cymbals,
Does.
like cymbals, clamped to his legs, and he'd do the cymbals. And
That's
they'd
what
do
I
that.
was thinking of, too.
Yeah,
Like Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins.
right. Yes, that's right.
And it's 10 a.m. Like, who's up at 10 a.m.?
Oh, kids are.
Oh,
I
no.
have a toddler. We've been up for
So you
hours
would go see
since
Tom?
10 a.m. Yeah.
Waiting for Tom?
That's so cool.
Well, I do want to let the listeners know. So if you got tickets online, you have a box office.
Yes.
And where's that located?
The box office is at the THUR Meadery.
Okay.
We'll be there between 4 and 7 p.m. today and between 2 and 7 p.m. Friday.
Okay.
If for some reason you can't make those times, you can pick up your wristbands at the corner pub after hours.
After hours, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, come out and see us at the THUR Meadery. We have different live music during that time. So those are free shows. You can come buy a wristband from us there if you haven't gotten one online. We've got cool t-shirts and posters we'll be selling to you. So, and check out the THUR Meadery.
So you've got the merchandise down, right?
We got it.
Okay. Now, are they going to be able to sell their records and stuff? The
Yeah,
people-
so the bands will have probably some merch at the shows. So if you go there, look for that.
Do y'all get any money off of that?
Nope, that's all them. We let the artists
Why are you
keep
having like
their
a business talk
profits.
with her? Do you got any billboards? Do you know how much billboards
We're all
are?
about supporting the artists. They get to keep it.
I was just wondering.
How much money are you getting off the top?
Yeah. I just want to know all the behind-the-scenes stuff. It's, nobody's getting...
There's a lot of bands, so
That's the most...
this is going to be
couldn't
kind
believe
of
that.
a lot for people. So just
Come
beware.
early.
Yeah.
Come early, get your parking space, and then have an Uber come pick you up and leave your car in your parking space, and Uber will take you home. You can go home and, go to the
There you
bathroom.
Will you be my Uber driver?
Uber drivers would be they would be doing good if they were just warned about this, if they knew about it.
They do know about it.
Attention Uber drivers.
Yeah.
You
Cindy,
have a-
you can make a killing.
No, I don't.
I feel like we could film a whole show of the Cindy Cochran show in your car doing your Uber drives.
I did with
Like
Way More
carpool
Film.
karaoke.
Do you remember we did?
Well, I remember you went to people's bathrooms. That was weird.
Yeah, I did. But they
She
were going
walked
nuts
around.
with
She
the-
walked around downtown, and she always wanted to see what the bathroom was like in all these retail places. Really random.
No, but
And
I
she's
went to the barber shop. It was the oldest barber shop. ever or
Shepherds,
something.
or is it called Shepherds?
Whatever it was, and in the bathroom it was wallpapered with old comics, the Sunday comics, and I thought that was so interesting. I said, "How long does it take for people to get out of your restroom when they go in?" And he goes, "Well, we have to knock on the door sometimes." But it was.
So
it
was
really
that the
cute.
coolest public bathroom in Conroe?
I think it was.
Yeah.
I just.
Well, we did a live phone call. She wanted to go check out this. I guess it's a boutique shop. Remember, it's like Sweet Texas, right across the street from the studio.
Right.
And you're like, "Hey, I want to do a live interview over there." And she's talking to the lady. I could hear like she has the phone out doing speaker. And then all of a sudden, Cindy goes, "Hey, do you have a restroom?" And I go, "Cindy, you're still on. Like, do not go to the restroom right now. Like, you're live on the air." I thought she was trying to use the restroom.
Right.
And then she's like, "No, she just wanted to check it out because she thought the place looked so cute. She figured the restroom would look so cute too."
That's really important to
Just
women.
great
It was
content
so
for radio.
it was so funny. I was
Very-
like, because I could see you forgetting. Like, I gotta go right now.
And take you in with
Take
to
me
the
in, yeah. And be like,
flush.
we're all in the restroom with Cindy.
I can't tell you how many people have done that at church. All the choir members that they have, and people go to the bathroom and they forget to turn their.
Oh, it happens all the time.
I know it. That's like the most fun thing to listen for. But if you bring the kids, make sure you get them back home before 6 o'clock, so that you can come back to the 9 o'clock.
Most of the evening shows are around 8 or 9. They're starting. There's a couple earlier ones, especially at Table at Madeley, which those would be great to take the kids to. But yeah, come out and stay out late with us. We've got live music going on until around midnight most nights.
And that doesn't mean the place closes.
Right.
What time do you close?
Well,
time's
Corner
it open?
Pub closes at 2, I think. But like Red Brick will probably close at midnight.
When does the festival close down?
Midnight.
At
around
midnight?
around midnight.
Yeah, I think 12:30
You have a
is
schedule
the
right in front of you.
latest They
I can't read
they
it.
go.
Look, here we go.
And the schedule's on the website, ConroeCrossroads.com. So anybody that wants to go check out the specifics can find it there.
Yeah, because this is one of those things that's just cool to choose. You can kind of like
Right.
figure out what you want, who you want to see, how long you want to see them for, and then
Mm-hmm.
stuff
I'm
like
so
that.
glad I put my glasses on. The firm is not spelled F-I-R-M.
Oh my gosh.
It's F-E-R-M.
Yes.
Meadery.
Yes.
There's that meadery thing again. So
That's
it's
the
a
same
brewery?
place we're talking about.
It's the brewery?
It's the
all the
same.
same
It's
one.
all. It's been that place. You're incredible.
Thank you.
There is a brewery, but I think they're just going to be open. They're not They're not like a venue.
They're not. Okay.
No, Foss Brewing
Is it the one?
on the corner. It's over here.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like we need
yeah.
to go on a walk together,
Yes.
so I can show you all the cool places that they're going to have bands at.
Yes. We need to do that tour, the cool downtown tour.
We'll get a drink at every place.
Right. I'll get some mead.
It's more fun as you go.
Yeah.
I'll get some mead. Yeah.
Well, actually, that's a great question. I don't know if you even know this. Are we even allowed to drink out in public?
I don't know the answer.
I wouldn't do that if you're thinking about doing it, guys.
Oh, you're right.
Because you can't leave the venue
You
with
can't
the
leave
drink.
venue with-
I'm
yeah,
sure
that's
the
right.
venues are on top of that.
Yeah,
and keeping
good.
people from doing that.
Yeah.
Because some people, when they see festival, they're like, I can just do
You
whatever I
think You can
want.
go from one to the next. You think
Yeah.
it's New Orleans, but
No,
it's
that's
not.
just Armando.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
But I think if you guys get this to the 3rd annual,
That's the plan.
it'll be done.
Right. That's, more and more people learn about it each year and it grows and artists want to come back and
Right.
it's exciting. We have, a handful of artists that played last year and are playing again this year. And so, yeah, we're
more venues.
planning, yes, and
Now-
more venues.
You don't pay the local, but you pay the ones you have to bring in?
No, we pay all the bands.
They're not paying
You
any of
pay
the
all-
bands.
She said we
They're
pay-
all volunteering. They are. Isn't it amazing that it's all volunteer bands? All
That's what-
these. I mean,
doesn't everybody volunteer here? That's what Richard said. He said, no, you don't get paid. It's a 501c3, so don't even think.
you can
what it
donate to the
means,
Cindy
right?
Cochran Show right now.
Yeah, that'll
Help
be
keep
great.
her on the air.
Yeah, and he won't tell me about it. Believe me, it'll be okay.
Why would I tell you about it?
So you could at least
I'm just
send
kidding
me
you.
free tickets
Yeah,
or something.
we'll get you a shirt. We'll get you like a kid's shirt, and she still try to wear it. I
Did
know.
you see what I have on my shirt today?
It's not your shirt. It's probably your nephew or your grandson's
Yeah,
shirt.
Samuel's.
I can't read that.
You
Your
can't
hair,
read
your
that?
hair's all on it.
Okay.
Plus your
It
lady
says-
stuff is like.
What old stuff? Oh, okay. It says I paused my game to be here. I thought that was the funniest shirt I'd ever seen. I got it for him, and he says I'm not wearing that to school. Crazy, he's a senior, and he said they would, no. And I said okay, so I'll wear it. And people think it even's weirder.
What are the rules on like going to bars underage? Are there rules today?
About going
Like
to
going to the corner pub. Can you go to the corner pub if you're not 21?
You have to have somebody with you, right?
I believe you can. But
Yeah,
don't
I'm
quote
pretty
me
sure you
on
can't. I
that.
think it has to stay outside the door. Like it says, like no one
Eight-
under 21 can
no,
enter.
So 18.
We don't
you
have any
can.
of those kind of places in downtown. I know that.
Well, in Texas, don't you have to be 21 to drink, or is it 18?
It's 21 to drink, but it's certain establishments have rules where they're like, hey, no kids here after 6 p.m.
Right.
or something like that. And then some say like no one under the age of 21 can enter.
Well, we're a family. It's so amazing. We're such a family-oriented area.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, the Woodlands was too when I was in the Woodlands. They just, if you have your kids somewhere, there's going to be a huge group of people there. If you put kids on stage, you'll have a made audience because everybody, their cousins, everybody comes and watches them. So it's good to have children's activities and things like that because you draw out everybody.
Yeah,
So-
and some of the younger artists on the bill. So hoping to see lots of people coming out to support the local talent.
Yeah. If Peyton would just bring her boyfriend and his friends, it'll be great. She has a lot of broken up relationships so that she has material to write.
She has a lot of broken up relationships.
For an 8th grader.
and so she can bring those people. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much. Time is up. See?
Amazing.
Did you feel like that was
It
too
flew
long?
by.
It flew by. She only checked her watch 3 times. What? how
I
long is-
think we
She's
got all
working.
the details.
She's
in
working right now. You know that,
I know
right?
she is. I know. Bless
Text
your heart.
messages.
She literally just got into town. So this is probably her first stop. She probably hasn't even gone over to the firm to set up or do anything over
I
there.
did. I stopped at Red Brick Tavern and had some lunch first.
Okay, good.
So that was great.
You go back over. Are you going to go back over the Red Brick Tavern?
I'm going to be at the door at Pacific Yard House tonight. Before that, after this, I'm heading over to the firm to help get that set up. And then anyone who wants to come by can say hi.
Okay, but the next time you go to the Red Brick firm, the Red Brick Tavern. What are you going to ask for?
Well, I know what I'm not going to ask for, which is any kind of spaghetti or any hair pasta.
That would be kind of funny, though, Cindy. It's like everyone goes to the Red Brick. I hear your spaghetti is really good here.
Yeah.
Cindy recommended
Yeah,
it. I can recommend the spinach salad. It was very good.
Cindy sent me. Yeah. Okay, fine.
You
Listen.
get their brownie.
Oh, is that
Their
the
skillet
thing to do?
skillet brownie. It takes like 30 minutes to make.
Excuse me.
All right,
this
I'm
is
going
Cindy
back to
Cochran.
order that.
Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming and being my guest. And Richard, thank you for interrupting. And thank you for your input is so good. Anyway, so have a great weekend. Go see John Wick for me because I'm never going to get to see it. I'm going to try this weekend to go see it. But before that, go to Conroe Crossroads, and then you can go see the show. Okay, so first responders, we love you. We appreciate you. We think you're awesome, and we respect you. So we hope you have a great, great weekend and a safe one. All right, everybody. Bye. See ya. See ya.
Every week, people ask the same two questions. Are they ready to retire? Will their savings last for their lifetimes? Hi, this is Chris Wootton with Wootton Financial Group. Our firm has been in Montgomery County for decades, but the hopes and dreams of the people we serve never change. We help answer these two questions and many more that people have about their uncertain financial future. We have a simple introductory client experience that allows us to get to know the client and includes a few meetings for the client to kick the tires at no charge. We provide a concise, one-page summary that helps the client get a better handle on which questions are the right questions for them. To learn more about Wootton Financial Group's process in helping their clients to a clearer financial future and to see their contact information, visit Cindy Cochran's show page on irlonestar.com/TCCS. Wootton Financial Group is a proud sponsor of the Cindy Cochran Show. Wootton Financial Group is available by phone at 936-449-5952 or visit them on the web at www.woottonfinancial.com. That's www.woottonfinancial.com.
This program is sponsored by the Wootton Financial Group. It is not the intent of Wootton Financial Group to render or offer personalized investment advice or financial planning advice through this radio program or any related website. Wootton Financial Group's participation in this program is limited to providing general information on financial matters and should not be construed as financial recommendation or investment advice. Investment advisory services are offered through Game Plan Advisors, Inc., a registered investment advisor registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission and the state of Texas. Insurance services are offered through Wootton Financial Group, Inc. Game Plan Advisors and Wootton Financial Group, Inc. are affiliated through common ownership, and neither firm is affiliated with The Cindy Cochran Show. No listener should assume that any information presented and or made available on this program serves as the receipt of or a substitute for personalized individual advice from Game Plan Advisors, Wootton Financial Group, or any of their representatives.
What is homelessness? Have you seen parents struggle to find a job without having transportation or childcare? What about the children sleeping in cars with nothing to eat? Families shouldn't have to struggle to survive, and children should not be homeless. Family Promise of Montgomery County serves the needs of homeless families and their children. Learn about ways you can help and learn about partnership opportunities at www.familypromiseofmc.org or call our day center at 936-441-8778.
You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Got a postcard from Miami. What's she doing in Miami? When she left, I swore that I heard Baton Rouge. Said we needed space, she gets away with anything. I guess one of us don't know that we're through. Just when I get a little less blue, she'll come back like an angel and put my heart through hell. I'm a fool to think I'll change her. She plays the game so well. We'll laugh and drink, she'll say she was wrong. Come tomorrow morning, she'll be gone. At least tonight, I won't be drinking alone. In a week or two, I'll get a call saying sorry that I left. But I know she knows that I know that's a lie. I keep going through the motions and hide my emotions until the night she calls me crying. Since I ain't strong enough to say goodbye,